I am never manifest to the foolish and unintelligent. For them, I am covered by my internal potency, and therefore they do not know that I am unborn and infallible. Perfect. It may be argued that since Krishna was visible to everyone when he was present on this earth, then how can it be said that he is not manifest to everyone? Right, actually, he was not manifest to everyone. When Krishna was present there were only a few people who could understand him to be the supreme personality of Godhead in the assembly of Purus. When Shishupala spoke against Krishna's being elected president of the assembly, Bhishma supported him and proclaimed him to be the supreme god. Similarly, the Pandavas and a few others knew that he was the supreme, but not everyone. He was not revealed to the non devotees and the common man. Therefore, in the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says that, but for his pure devotees, all men consider him to be like themselves. He was manifest only to his devotees as the reservoir of all pleasure, but to others, to sorry. Similarly, the Pandavas and a few others knew that he was the supreme, but not everyone. He He was not revealed to the non-devotees and the common man. Therefore, in the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says that, but for his pure devotees, all men consider him to be like themselves. He was manifest only to his devotees as the reservoir of all pleasures, but to others, to unintelligent non-devotees, he was covered by internal potency. In the prayers of Kunti in the Srimad Bhagavatam, 1.8.19, it is said that the Lord is covered by the curtain of Yogamaya and thus ordinary people cannot understand him. Thus Yogamaya curtain is also confirmed in the Upanishad Mantra 15 in which the devotee prays हिरण्मयेन पात्रेण सत्यास्यापिहितं मुखं तत्त्वं पुष्पम् अपावृणु सत्यधर्माय दुष्टये. O my Lord, you are the maintainer of the entire universe, and devotional service to you is the highest religious principle. Therefore, I pray that you will also maintain me. Your transcendental form is covered by the Yoga Maya. The Brahma Jyoti is the covering of the internal potency. May you kindly remove this glowing effulgence that impedes my seeing your Sachit Ananda Vigraha, your eternal form of bliss and knowledge. The Supreme Personality of Godhead in his transcendental form of bliss and knowledge is covered by the internal potency of the Brahma Jyoti, and the less intelligent impersonalists cannot see the Supreme on this account. Also in the Srimad Bhagavatam 10.14.7, that is the prayer by Brahma. O Supreme Personality of Godhead, O Super Soul, O Master of all mystery, who can calculate your potency and pastimes in this world. You are always expanding your internal potency, and therefore no one can understand you. Learned scientists and learned scholars can examine the atomic constitution of the material world or even the planet, but still they are unable to calculate your energy and potency. Although you are present before them, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Krishna, is not only unborn but also avyaya, inexhaustible. His eternal form is bliss and knowledge, and his energies are all inexhaustible.
Hare Krishna. Nikhilesh ji.
Hare Krishna. वेदाहं समतीतानि वर्तमानानि च अर्जुन भविष्यानि च भूतानि माम तु वेद न कश्चन हे अर्जुन, श्री भगवान होने के नाते मैं जो कुछ भूतकाल में घटित हो चुका हूँ, जो वर्तमान में घटित हो रहा हूँ और जो आगे होने वाला है, वह सब कुछ जानता हूँ। मैं समस्त जीवों को भी जानता हूँ, किंतु मुझे कोई नहीं जानता। यहाँ पर साकारता तथा निराकारता का स्पष्ट उल्लेख है। यदि भगवान कृष्ण का स्वरूप माया होता, जैसा कि मायावादी मानते हैं, तो उन्हें भी जीवात्मा के भांति अपने शरीर बदलना पड़ता और विगत जीवन के विषय में सब कुछ विस्मरण हो जाता। कोई भी भौतिक देहधारी अपने विगत जीवन की स्मृति बनाए नहीं रख पाता, न ही वह भावी जीवन के विषय में या वर्तमान जीवन की उपलब्धि के विषय में भविष्यवाणी कर सकता है। अतः वह यह नहीं जानता कि भूत, वर्तमान तथा भविष्य में क्या घट रहा है। भौतिक कल्मश के से मुक्त हुए बिना वह ऐसा नहीं कर सकता। सामान्य मनुष्यों से भिन्न भगवान कृष्ण स्पष्ट कहते हैं कि वे यह भली भांति जानते हैं कि भूतकाल में क्या घटा, वर्तमान में क्या हो रहा है और भविष्य में क्या होने वाला है, लेकिन सामान्य मनुष्य ऐसा नहीं जानते हैं। चतुर्थ अध्याय में हम देख चुके हैं कि लाखों वर्षों पूर्व उन्होंने सूर्यदेव विवस्वाना को जो उपदेश दिया था, वह उसमें स्मरण है। कृष्ण प्रत्येक जीव को जानते हैं, क्योंकि वे सबों के हृदय में परमात्मा के रूप में स्थित हैं, किंतु अल्पज्ञानी प्रत्येक जीव के हृदय में परमात्मा के रूप में स्थित होने तथा श्री भगवान के रूप में उपस्थित रहने पर भी श्री कृष्ण को परम पुरुष के रूप में नहीं जान पाते, भले ही वे निर्विशेष ब्रह्म को क्यों न समझ लेते हों। निसंदेह श्री कृष्ण पर दिव्य शरीर अनश्वर है। वे सूर्य के समान है और माया बादल के समान है। भौतिक जगत में हम सूर्य को देखते हैं, बादलों को देखते हैं और विभिन्न नक्षत्र तथा ग्रहों को देखते हैं। आकाश में बादल इन सबों को अल्प काल के लिए ढक सकता है, किंतु यह आवरण हमारी दृष्टि तक ही सीमित होता है। सूर्य, चंद्रमा तथा तारे सचमुच ढके नहीं होते। इसी प्रकार माया परमेश्वर को आच्छादित नहीं कर सकती। वे अपने अनंतरंगा शक्ति के कारण अल्पज्ञों को दृश्य नहीं होते। जैसा कि इस अध्याय के 3 श्लोक में कहा गया है कि करोड़ों पुरुषों में से कुछ को सिद्ध बनने का प्रयत्न करते हैं तथा सहस्त्रों ऐसे पुरुष में से कोई एक भगवान श्री कृष्ण को समझ पाता है। भले ही कोई निराकार ब्रह्म या अंतर्यामी परमात्मा की अनुभूति के कारण सिद्ध हो ले, किंतु कृष्ण भावना अमृत के बिना वह भगवान श्री कृष्ण को समझ नहीं सकता। हरे कृष्ण।
You're on mute.
मंडल जी आप पढ़ेंगे क्या?
सुमित हो?
नहीं नहीं, हरे कृष्णा।
ओके
ठीक है डियर।
इच्छा द्वेष समुत्तेन द्वंद्व मोहेन भारत सर्वभूतानि सम्मोहं सर्जयान्ति परन्तप।
सर्गे यान्ति परन्तप।
सर्गे यान्ति परन्तप। O scion of Bharata, O conqueror of the foe, all living entities are born into delusion, bewildered by dualities arisen from the desire and hate. The real constitutional position of the living entity is that of subordination to the Supreme Lord, who is pure knowledge. When one is deluded into the separation from this pure knowledge, he becomes controlled by the illusory energy and cannot understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The illusionary energy is manifested in the duality of desire and hate. Due to the desire and hate, the ignorant person wants to become one with the Supreme Lord and envies Krishna as the Supreme Personality of the God. Pure devotees who are not deluded or contaminated by desire and hate who can understand that Lord Krishna appears by his internal potencies. But those who are deluded by duality and nescience think that Supreme Personality of Godhead is created by material energies. This is their misfortune. Such deluded persons symptomatically dwell in dualities of Vishnu and honor, misery and happiness, women and men, good and bad, pleasure and pain, etc. thinking. This is my wife, this is my house, I am the master of this house, I am the husband of this wife. These are all the dualities of delusion. Those who are deluded by dualities are completely foolish and therefore cannot understand the Supreme Personality of God. Hare Krishna. एक और हो जाएगा, एक और कर ले।
छोटा है ना?
या छोटा है। येषां त्वंत गथम पापम येषां त्वन्तगतं पापं
जनानां पुण्यकर्म
ज्ञानं
जनानां
पुण्यकर्मणां
जनानां पुण्यकर्मणां
जनानां पुण्यकर्मणां ते द्वन्द्वमोहनिरुक्ता
निर्मुक्त
bhajante mam dhrudha vrataha. Persons who have acted piously in previous lives and in this life, and whose sinful actions are completely eradicated, are freed from dualities of delusion, and they engage themselves in my service with determination. Those eligible for elevation to the transcendental position are mentioned in this verse. For those who are sinful, atheistic, foolish, and deceitful, it is very difficult to transcend the duality of desire and hate. Only those who have passed their lives in practicing the regulative principles of religion, who have acted piously, and who have conquered sinful reactions, can accept devotional service and gradually rise to the pure knowledge of Supreme Personality of Godhead. Then gradually they can meditate in trance on the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That is the process of being situated on the spiritual platform. This elevation is possible in Krishna consciousness, in association of pure devotees. For in the association of great devotees, one can be delivered from delusion. It is stated in the Srimad Bhagavatam that if one actually wants to be liberated, he must render service to the devotees. Mahat sevam dvaram ahur vimuktehe. But one who associates with the materialistic people is on the path leading to the darkest region of existence. All the devotees of Lord traverse this path just to recover the conditioned soul from their delusion. Impersonalists do not know that forgetting their constitutional position as subordinate to the Supreme Lord is the greatest violation of God's law. Unless one is reinstated in his own constitutional position, it is not possible to understand the Supreme Personality or to be fully engaged in his transcendental loving service with determination. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण।
ठीक है।